And this is Freeman, the king of Congo Brazzaville. I'm here just to talk about African and Black Americans because people getting confused. They say we have because people don't understand. The only things Black American must understand that in the eyes of African Americans, in the eyes of Africans, Black Americans that like our successful, I don't know how to call it, our stars. I will call them that they like our models, because all Africans want to become like, all the young Africans want to become like a Black American, successful. We got the things we saw on TV, because they saw us successful people living better life, have always money. That's the things all African American love Black American. Don't say African don't love American. No, Black African love Black American. They love you guys. We love you a lot. But the only thing is not we feel rejected from Black American, because I was there at school. It's not a white person who wanna bully me. It's a Black American who bullies me because my action, my English, the way I talk is not like his way he talk, because his way is better than my way. So the way I talk for him I'm a funny man, I'm a comic man, I'm a monkey, or someone come from the jungle. So it's them who start rejecting us. They're rejecting us. One day they told me, why did you come here? Because you did sold us already. You sell us in slavery. Why you come here? Man, I'm not even 35. So how can I say, I don't even know those things. I was not even born. And you was not even born. So how can you blame me? Things didn't happen. We don't know if it did happen or not, but you're blaming me. That's what I'm doing here, because you did sell us already, and you're following us again. That we feel you rejecting us. That's why we will see African American and Black American that know together. That's why African American create their own community in America. And Black American have their own community in America, because with lot of tattoos, pulling a pen down, walking on the street up and down, becoming gang member, that is your culture. As Black American, African American who come to America, because you push us away, you reject us, so we create our own community. We're calling each other brothers, because we know we come from Africa too. We are living together. We have our way to dress. We have our way to talk. No one will laugh at each other. So now you say, what Africa did do to us, for me to do something for them. Yeah, Africa didn't do nothing for you guys. It's true. Because even me, I didn't do nothing, because I'm here now for 30 years. 20 years in Africa now, since you guys sent me back. So I was 12 now. So imagine. And how can I do something to help you? Because I don't even know how to start helping myself, and how we can start helping. That's the thing I hear from my reader. They says why you don't help Africa. You don't understand what they say, why you don't help Africa. We don't need your money. We are more richer than you guys. We are richer than you guys. You must know that. We don't need your money. The problem is that helping is not about money. Helping is about infrastructure. You say you're a great boxer in the world. You can come and say, okay, I'm going to start help, build some small piece of training camp of Black African in Africa. No, don't choose the rich Africa, because you guys like to say, no, I'm going to South Africa, I'm going to Morocco, no, not those countries. And don't think all you guys come from English countries. You are not from English country only. Black American, the slave come from all over Africa. Now Africa is divided in maybe three: English side, French side, Portuguese side, and Arab. No, them I don't count them. They're not. They call themselves they're not African. There's the Arabic, they're not African. So they say they're not African. So it's divided in three pieces. You find the English side, you find a French side, and you find the Portuguese side. And you, most of the people who speaking English, only coming to English side. You just come and support people who speaking English. So, but you forget, in Africa is big, and you have people who speaking French and stuff like that. But you never come there to see the truth. So you say to her, no, what Africa did do for me. Africa is not that. You can't understand. You can't understand that message. Helping Africa is because to us, the way we see Black American is the way as we see a white man successful always. Yes, and because we don't have the chance and the opportunity you guys did have. Because our government, since we are born, I don't know because I can't find it like that, but these Africa countries are very, I don't know what is that, but Africa countries are still far away from America or the West or England or France or whatever. They're still very far away in infrastructure and everything. So not in brain, because brain they do have brain, we do have brain, but the problem we don't have, we can't express ourselves because we don't have. Okay, like now I can say, okay, me I can create a phones or something, but we don't have a factory to do it. So how I must do it? I won't do it because I will just start. Because all the knowledge will die with me because I don't have a place to do it. Like it can come in sport. We can play soccer very well, but because we don't have enough clubs or we don't have a big clubs who can support us, that's why you see most the African players go to Europa and play in Spain, in England, in whatever, because in Africa they don't have. That's the thing they're trying to say. That help is not about coming and take your money and start giving. Because you say, okay, what Africa did do to us. I'm going to ask you a question, Flower. What you did do to help a real American? Because you're helping people who are successful. You know, this one, you will become a superstar now, start helping them, and you start training them, and they start becoming, no, I'm talking about those ones who are in the street now, who are suffering, sleeping outside, who are suffering. You have more than, I don't know how many houses you have, more than expensive cars in your life. So did you put it put it back? Because I saw you exhibiting your stuff, your cars, and your jewelry, your money. So did you help those people, not giving them pizza or turkey? No, I'm saying, did you help them? Because most of those people sleeping on the street, other people did have the family in the houses, people didn't make a mistake, and the bank took the house and the street. You went to them, you tried to find out, you tried to give them the house, and now help them. Because others, they were the business. Even help your own American people who are suffering, white, black, and Latino, but you say, I'm not even there. My problem is only about African people want to become like black American, because for Africa, black American is like a big brother. For us, you are like our big brother, so we want to follow your full step. By the time we arrive, they will say, okay, thank you, God, I'm in this land now, I'm I'm with my brothers now. I want to follow them. I want to be with them. But you pushing us away. You laughing at us. You rejecting us. But you call yourself African American. But you rejecting a real African. And you saying, you look at them. They're dark. They can't talk. I never hear those things to the Italian people who say, American Italian who call you real Italian. No, look, this Italian, the action is like me. They can't. They're so happy about that. But now you're making Black Panther. They force you guys to talk like African, and all African don't speak like that. No, That the way you did in Black Panther, okay, for me, it sound like little bit South African and then little bit Nigerian and Ghana. It's not African. It's not Africa. So, because in Africa, if you go to Zimbabwe, people speak different. We go to South African different. You go to the Uganda is different. So it's not the same. So don't say African people loves you, but the only things you rejecting us. They reject us in our country. We're suffering. We say, okay, let's try to save. Let's go to the land. Maybe our kids can grow up in these beautiful American countries. And now they will become a communion in same people with our Black American brothers. By the time they arrive there, you guys chase them away. You guys push them away. I didn't even have a black friend. 12-year-old kids, I didn't have a black friend. My only friend was achieving in the game. I do remember at school, I was taking my sitting and whatever with white people or Latino. Black people was always rejecting me because I'm black, my hair is hard, my skin is dark, my lips dark. So, and I sound funny. So they're always rejecting me. See? And those things is that's why you see the time we start growing, we start making successful, and we create our own small piece of nation, small piece of group. You can call all of us there, or those one who did have a paper, or those one who did born there, but they have the two parents come from African, we call us African American, but for them, they're calling us themselves African, but because they create their own world now, they are together. If this one have a small business, it's better to call another African guy who's suffering to give him the business than to give to the Black American, because the Black American won't. See? And the Black American, if you are African, I never even okay, let's just even take the example of music, what's happening in your music system. It's a lot of singers, a lot of guys, African guys who can sing, who are not born in America. Are not born there. They just come like me with my accent, with the way I talk, and I'm a good singer, but you never want to see me in a video. Never gonna see me. They're never gonna put me up. I don't know who. No one. No one. No one. Black American did put like in the music, in a movie. No one. Those people I see in Black Panther stuff, all of them are American or are Mexican or whatever, born there. And you come to Africa because you need some African image, stuff like that. You get some African people to contribute in the movie, because I saw some faces are like South African people, local people you did put in Black Panther. But did you pay them a real money? Those other people, no. But because the way to talk is them who did teach you how to speak like that. You say you must speak, where's my mama? It's them who did help you to speak like that. But after that, after the movie, you guys move back and you don't care about those people. Even those people now, they come to America, they won't even success. You won't help them. You won't say, okay, let's create a movie. And the Black Panther, all Black American was so happy. Yes. But the Black Panther, who did write that? Is a white person, not black person. It didn't come for the black person. The producer, the screenwriter, everything is a white person. So for me, is nothing there. We love you. We still be people, the people from the black community, American community, but it's because you're pushing us away. That's why you see us, African American, or are from Africa, who just come to America, or just make babies there. We create our small world to survive because you don't want us. We don't dress the same. You don't like the way we talk. We don't like, so how? But Chinese, or are born in America, grow up in America, never went to China, they didn't even know China. They always respect those Chinese who are coming from China. They love them, they support them. But why you guys can do that? Because you says we did sell you as a slave. But the time we was 400 something, and 400 something, who's even 200 years here? No one. So means all this generation that know nothing about those things, we are innocent. So stop blaming other people and punishing other people. That's why the number of black Americans are so small, because African people pulling themselves, because it's better for African American people who come from Africa to America. It's better for him to stay or to live with white people than to stay in the black community, because you will always gonna bully us. You will always gonna bully us and reject us. See, or maybe they will maybe choose to stay in the Asian community or Latino community than to go to their own African brothers community, because you always bully us. But it's no about that. Try to change it. Try to understand you're African, because I will want one day if they ask you, "Who are you?" You will say, "No, my parents come from Congo, Brazzaville. My parents come from Congo, DRC, or Uganda, or Nigeria, or South Africa, or Kenya, or Togo, and I want that also from you. Where's your grandparents come from?" But you can't know. No one knows. That's why maybe we are two different people now, but with same color. Different people, but same color in the same group, but we become different because you have a mix of Puerto Rican mothers or Mexican mothers, but they call you black and your skin is very light, your lips are very pink, and they call you, and your hair is very curly, and they call you blacks, but they call us black with dark skin, white teeth, the black lips, they call us black. So we confuse ourselves, but we are different people. It's like the way we become like the way they mix China with Japanese people, because they're different, but to everybody call there's Chinese people, but different. It's like now black American, because black American don't know where to put themselves now with the immigrant and the Native American, because we don't know where to put ourselves. So this is a King Freeman, the king of Congo Brazzaville. I love you so much. I just want you guys, we can debate about, we can talk about, if you have some, we can talk, because I want to know also why you don't love us, or why you always bullying us, why you always laughing about us. Because I know if you find a black American from Washington and a black American from New York, they don't speak the same. You find a black American from New Orleans and a black American from Texas, they don't speak the same. So why, if me, I'm an African who come to America, or I'm an American born to African parents, but I can't speak like you start bullying me, you start laughing at me, you start talking a lot about me. So I don't understand. That's why I want to find out what is the things, because maybe we're feeling ashamed of us. The white people will say, look, and you will say, look, white people will laugh at us because this guy, the way he speak. I don't know. Or you're feeling embarrassed about us, the way we talk or the way we look. I don't know. So try to explain to us, and we can debate about it. That's a problem. And I love you guys. I love everyone. And God bless you. God bless America. And God bless Africa. Bye.